Let's take your calls on all things Man United. 03717223344. Mike is a Manchester United fan. Hello, Mike.
Hi guys, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad at all, really. Thanks for that.
Good. What would you like to say?
Couple of things, really. I think if the manager didn't understand the size of the challenge with regards to the team, the squad that he's inherited, he certainly found that out yesterday because they were...
Oh, Mike. Let's try and get Mike back. Let's go to Wayne. Hello, Wayne.
How do, lads? You all right?
I'm very well. How are you?
Yeah. Another new chapter, and is it going to be the same again?
Well, listen, I don't. You can't draw any conclusions on what you saw yesterday, can you?
Not on what we saw, but we know who the players are. Diallo, again, looks exciting. You know, Kobe Manu, out of his injury, get back in. You know, Malacia didn't really have a chance. Mason Mount, we've not seen a player who was twice player of the season for Chelsea. But then we know what we're going to get out of a Casemiro. We know what we're going to get out of a Rashford. They're the disappointments for us. So until those players can be, gone, we're going to see the same again, aren't we?
Yeah, listen, I agree. I thought we'd see a little bit more. I know it's only one game, but I just felt like they didn't really have that spark. I expected so much more. Just off of adrenaline alone, I thought, here we go. They're gonna, out the blocks, 81 seconds, I'm like, it's going to be a tough afternoon for Ipswich. But after that, Ipswich settled down well. And
First 81 seconds, United were amazing. Austin is an Ipswich fan. Hi, Austin.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Hi, Benzie.
How doing, boss? You all right?
Yeah, very good. Very good.
What would you like to say, Ost?
Well, 2 weeks ago, we had all this nonsense after the Spurs game. Spurs bad, Spurs bad, Spurs bad. Now we've got Manchester bad, Manchester bad, Manchester bad. How about Ipswich were really good again? How about that?
Really good.
Well, hold on. I mean, let's get it in proportion. Ipswich were good at home against a very poor United side under a new manager.
Yeah, but we were 2 years ago. We were in League One, and we're still playing some League One players, and we've recruited really well, and we've got the manager that you should have had.
Do you know?
No, I don't think so.
Austin,
I
think
it was too big the job for
if you hadn't
McKenna.
if you hadn't watched any of the football and you watched the game yesterday, you think Man United would have nearly promoted side.
But Austin, here's my thing with Ipswich, right? And it's a fairy tale. And 2 years ago, League One, Championship last year. And I agree with all of that. But we can only mark anything we've seen in the world of football on what we have witnessed over the last 90 minutes or the season so far. It has nothing to do with how you performed last season. Ipswich are currently in the bottom three. And apart from Southampton, have the worst goal difference. And out of 12 games, have won one. Now, you can give me all the facts you want about they're still playing with Championship players and Kieran McKenna's the manager. But if you want to talk about Ipswich's season, so far, it's quite poor in the Premier League.
And do you know what, right, Austin? It is. But also yesterday, you guys looked like you were the team in the bottom three.
We are bad at the moment.
No, but even the expected goals. Ipswich was 1.59. You were 0.8.
Austin, you can speak to me whenever you want.
Okay, go on. Sorry, Austin, mate. I stole your thunder there. Go on, carry on.
I've been to every game, and we've been poor twice, and that was against Everton and West Ham. Well, every other time we've shown up.
That's Southampton.
VAR. We should have won against Leicester.
Southampton.
Southampton. We good. We equalised. It was good.
I thought you were good.
Well, we should have beat them, but it was early on. We had a few injuries, and we've got 9 new players. You know, I think we'll survive.
I think we'll survive as well, Austin. But also as well, last week.
Sorry, we.
Yeah, obviously.
I thought Arsenal the we.
Yeah, I support Arsenal, but I started.
Who's your we? Who's your we?
Ipswich and Arsenal.
You got 2 teams.
But
in
listen,
okay.
right, last week you were saying you could have smashed them 9s and 5s and 4s.
I know, but I'm playing a bit with a 9-0.
Because if it had happened, you'd have gone, see, Amram's better than Pep. I'd have been you.
I didn't think he might be at the moment. Let's speak to George, a Man United fan. Hi, George.
Yeah, hi, good afternoon.
How are you?
After yesterday, oh gosh, listen, you think that when a new manager comes in, it's just normal. It's just normal human instinct that you should be up for it.
100%, George.
Number one, you have to impress the new manager. Number two, like we've seen, Rashford, Bruno, De Gea getting bumper new contracts. So they're playing for new contracts as well.
De Gea?
For their livelihood.
Did you say De Gea?
Well, yeah, I said De Gea as well. Remember when he got a nice new big contract and then his form went down the dip? He dipped as well. You see, like that, for example. Now, these things, there's players there whose contracts will be up at the end of the season. There are players there who know there's a new manager, so let's impress him. But where's your pride? What did you impress after 3 minutes? Nothing.
Yeah.
It was just the same old,
Yep.
you know. And apart, I made a mistake. Ericsson did have an opportunity after about 10, 12 minutes to put one in like he used to. But other than that, I mean, do you think these Ericsson and Casa will play in midfield again? I doubt it very much, I'm sure.
I think thanks for your call.
But George makes a good point, and that's what I'm talking about. Where was that bounce?
I agree with you, right? It was disgusting. There was no bounce. But that's not the manager's fault. That's the player's fault. If in 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 weeks' time it's still there, then I'll be going, he's the manager's fault.
I'm blaming him for a bit as well.
You're blaming the manager,
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. You're blaming the manager?
Yeah. Because look at Rude. Rude got them flying about. Go on, Rude. Bring him back.
talkSPORT Drive with Andy Goldstein. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.